Start the recording.
Okay. Is the recording started?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. And I'm gonna...
Hello, watchers.
So, first off, Tom, Mastrato, and Walrus, you guys were going to be going to the Grand Submersible.
I was going to remember.
Corvus was going, not me.
Corvus, Tom, and Walrus, apologies.
And
Yes.
Wombat is going.
Okay, and Wombat. Alright, so Mastrato's the odd guy out.
Yeah,
Yes.
the captain, myself, and Iolande are not.
Oh, fuck no, the captain's going along.
Okay, I am the odd man out.
Yeah.
Like, I got shit I gotta do. You guys have
Yolande
so it says-
is unfortunately absent, so her character is going to be on the ship today. So, one thing that you guys hear when you dock, before most of you head off for the Grand Submersible, is two interesting bits of information. One of them kind of obvious, and the other one interesting in an entirely different way.
What do we hear?
First thing, apparently the Soul King is in town.
Yes.
Oh, what
no
are the odds,
way!
dude?
No fucking way!
I would like to light a joint and smoke it as I'm learning this information.
I want
Okay,
to ask,
you start smoking softly.
Hell yeah.
is he on the town itself, or is he still on Laboon?
No, he is still on the Grand Submersible.
Okay.
The Soul King is known for not setting foot on land, except for once in a very long time. His concerts are held on the Grand Whale Crown Stadium.
Excellent.
Yes. Second interesting thing, there is a mafioso don from the 5 great families of the West Blue who's caught shit and is going to become and has put out that he's going to become a pirate. Don Beige
Oh, shit.
is currently in town.
Mastrato, you sure you want to wander off by yourself?
I mean,
Do you really
You
want
are the one of us that has the reward.
it's like I want to. I'm just trying to think. Is it smart to?
If you let me give you my opinion, I don't think it's a good idea.
just
Wow.
do it?
Not only
As
the
long
only
as-
one of us that has an actually big reward.
All right, pick
Having
odds or
paid our-
evens. Someone pick odds or
Even.
evens.
Okay, yes.
All right, I'm fucking doing it.
Remember the crew motto.
I'll do
Just
it.
do it.
I'm gonna
No.
be taking notice checks as often as I can to see if anyone's like tailing me, drawing a beat on me, anything like that.
Okay, so I just want to point out this crew's motto is not just do it, it's dare to be stupid.
Dare to be stupid.
Yes.
Dare to be
Okay, so while Mastrato is out doing his thing for the morning, presumably looking for his first bounty to turn in, everyone else except
Wait, what? It suddenly got quiet.
What the fuck happened?
I
you
wanted
are
to ask.
okay. You've been informed that Capone Beige is in town,
Yeah.
and you're going out, and you said you were going to try and find people that were tailing you.
Well, he said he was going to
I
look
said
out
I'm
for
going to
people
be
that
on
were
the
taken.
lookout for it. If someone's
Okay.
like, like I want to be doing observation checks, like if someone is following me or drawing a beat on me, or if I notice a glimmer in the distance of a sniper rifle or a long range rifle to try to shoot me, I want to kind of, I'm being cautious and wary for that.
Okay, that's fair enough. All right,
don't-
so the rest of you head off for the Grand Submersible. It is a smooth, breathing island, most of a kilometer long. As you get closer, you see that there are windows built into the skin of the island whale, which serves as the Soul King's best friend in transportation. There are lights on in these windows. There is very obviously a population living in there.
I would like to confirm that I'm in hybrid form.
Okie dokie.
Hybrid.
The island very slowly moves in the waves. The one major feature that is not the windows, the one major thing extruding from the island whale being a several 100-foot ring that looks set up to be some sort of stadium atop its head, shaped like a massive crown.
Oh my god.
That is fucking badass.
So fucking awesome.
Well, I did tell you he holds all his concerts in the Grand Crown Stadium.
Fuck
So,
yes.
like, it not-
But seeing it
That's
and
cool.
hearing it is two different things.
Oh, yeah. So, as you approach one of the buoy-supported docks floating alongside the Grand Submersible, the island shifts, and a great geyser of water, hundreds upon hundreds of feet high, shoots out from the center of the Grand Crown.
Holy.
So this is a whale.
This is Laboon.
Right.
Well, that looks like a whale of
What
a
are you
stadium
doing,
right
Mr.
there.
Jack?
And then I'm just going to continue smoking my joint.
All right. So you are met at the dock by a gentleman wearing full-length black robes and a large inverted cross on a necklace.
It's that the set
And
that
metal as
is
shit, I'm into it.
Skip?
Can I roll a notice check for this guy? See if anything interesting about him?
Go for it. Corvus, what did he say?
It's that one of the cultists from the time skip?
Oh, yeah. See, Wombat Man asks, what satanic clown orgy did you crawl out of? The man waiting to greet you answers
No,
deck
please.
15.
And I've rolled a 2!
Sorry, Mastrada, what was that?
I'm just like, God, it was, sorry. God damn it, Wombat.
Yeah.
That was basically it.
Yeah, the cultist answers deck 15. I can show you if you want.
Nope.
Shit.
We
Send
don't-
one.
I'll agree with him.
We don't have a concert planned for today. If you're looking for a tour, we can give you one to the public areas of the
I missed that?
You cut out.
I said, if you're looking for a tour, we can give you one to the public areas of the submersible, at least. If you're looking for an audience with Satan, he's free at the moment.
Tell Satan I have a bone to pick with him.
Oh!
Fuck, what did Spoken say? I fucked up and closed my Discord.
Rolling will
What
save.
a good start for it.
Oh God, kill me. This is why I'm not here. This was the smart play. I'm so happy I didn't go with you,
Sorry,
Knuckleheads.
who just said, oh god, kill me?
Mastrada's not there, so it doesn't matter.
Good.
What did you say, Spoken? The tour and such? I accidentally fucked up.
They'd have a tour starting for the public areas if you wanted to. Or if you wanted to talk to Satan, he's free at the moment. Followed by Tom saying, "Tell Satan I've got a bone to pick with him."
I would like to meet Satan as well. That sounds fun. I say
Yes,
that
please.
aloud.
The Satanist goes beet red and snorts so hard in suppressed laughter that he gives himself a spontaneous nosebleed.
Excellent.
This way, heathens.
Who said the pun?
Tom.
Thomaster. I
I
didn't.
hug him.
I need to see this Satan guy. Sounds like a
Like,
hellacious good
A
time.
sideways hug with one arm, saying, "You, my friend, are going to save us in this situation. Keep up."
Okay. So you are led from. Excuse me. You were led from the dock where your dinghy is parked through a series of tunnels. There is the strong smell of peroxide and the faint smell of iron hanging in the air.
I wonder if Crocus is. I think this. I don't say. I wonder if Crocus around.
I'm just gonna take a large, deep whiff and say, "Smells like home."
This is going to be a hell of a time.
God. I think Satan's
Smells
going
just
to
like
like
home.
you guys.
Thank you, good sir.
You are at length led through these twisting organic passageways to a room that contains a coffin-like bed, quite a lot of different musical instruments, and a bay window that is set across most of one wall. The floor appears to be partially made of glass and looks down onto a tangle of faintly pulsing gray ropes.
Marley.
Awesome.
There is a cobweb-festooned skeleton lying in the coffin.
I say, excuse me, Satan, I need to pick your brain.
I'm looking around, seeing if I can.
The
notice
skull
anything
sits
else.
up. Well, I'd be perfectly fine with that. Only I don't have a brain anymore.
I'm just gonna burst
I
out.
throw
and
back my head and laugh.
I start laughing also.
That seems like a bit of a thriller.
The skeleton very emphatically does not like.
I laugh again.
Have you guys already pissed off Brooke?
Let's see. The second thing that they say to him is a reference to something they shouldn't be able to know that never happened in this universe.
I fucking swear to God,
Okay. Roll will saves all around. Except
bunch of
Wombat.
fucking idiots.
Wombat's cool.
Not bad.
How is Wombat cool?
Wombat made a skull joke and didn't reference the single most traumatic event in both of his lives.
I didn't think.
I'm good, right? I'm not there.
You're not there.
Okay, good.
Give me a minute. I almost forgot to do something important. Sorry.
Feels good.
I got a nat 20 and a
I'm going
4.
to
Let me
Roll to
for
explode.
explosion.
roll,
27,
awesome.
31.
I got a 13.
Seats, because I'm particularly sure I don't have a bonus because of my wisdom.
I got a
from
31.
the-
How bad is your wisdom penalty, Corp? Because you should have a bonus.
Particularly sure I don't have it because of the wisdom modifier because of the negative wisdom modifier from before.
That lasted less than that session.
Yeah, you got your normal wisdom back.
You had your normal wisdom back before the end of that session.
Seriously,
Holy shit, dude.
fucking pay attention.
Didn't you? Oh God. Give me a minute.
And of course, like half the people in this campaign, you forgot to fill in your base attack and your base saving throws. Jesus fuck. All right.
Sorry.
All right. Barbarian has 4-1-1 and +5. All right. All right.
Okay.
There you go. Been recalculated now.
How much was my wisdom? It's a 1 actually. So, do I roll again?
Okay. No,
Okay,
you
fine.
just take the number for will total under saving throws and add that to what you roll.
An 8. I think it is.
Yes, it would be. Okay, so 31, 8, and 13. Again?
There's only one person who might get out of this alive.
All right.
The one who's fucked up.
Walrus,
Mm-hmm.
you failed your save by 1.
It was 32, wasn't it?
Yep.
Motherfucker.
Do I
You'll
at least
fucking
get a lesson?
Frothing at the mouth.
Well, we don't know what he's doing.
What he is doing is scaring the Satanist out of the room and then projecting his soul and intimidating the three of you into telling him how you know about that.
About what?
Can I speak?
Yes.
God.
First
Can
off,
I just
please
say-
don't kill us. We have. It's going to be really hard to explain this.
I'm gonna interrupt Corvus, beat him upside the fucking head, and tell him to shut the fuck up.
I tell Brooke everything.
We're kind of forced to tell it. We can't just say. We can just say it. Don't try to lie.
I'm not. I'm telling him everything.
I'm just gonna say grand line bullshit.
I say.
Okay, so Corvus is being an idiot, Wombat's being a dumbass, Walrus is being vaguely sensible, and Tom Astor is being honest.
Yes.
Basically.
Yep.
Okay. Anyone gonna try and stop Tom Astor?
Nah, I'm
Nope.
just gonna pat him upside the head and say, "Good boy, Piggy."
Okay. So the three of you who try to do anything other than tell the truth, roll will saves again. Your target to beat is 32.
Sorry, guys. I don't have the backbone you do.
Okay.
I was being honest. I
No.
was just being vaguely honest. Do I still have to roll?
No, you are not being honest.
It was grand line bullshit that did it.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't?
No. The Grand Line was not in any way involved in
It was
you.
bullshit.
Another 20.
Roll to explode.
You motherfucker.
You still
Ah.
fail. Alright. Corvus, you still need to roll.
I wasn't trying to lie.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say there's a good reason why this happened, and a bastard god sent us here. Which is being honest, even if it isn't believable.
Okay, so you were basically doing what Tom was doing.
Yeah. I started
Okay.
saying we just blacked out and suddenly found ourselves in this world.
Alright. Oh!
And I explained it.
Huh.
And also,
That's
would
at
you
least the
believe-
third least believable thing I've ever heard that's probably true.
Would you believe me if I told you that back at our own world, the tale of the Straw Hats is in a book?
Oh, you're one of those!
Of course he knows that. Of course he does.
There are more of us?
He's the Soul King.
Luffy mentioned that a crew of you, or of your types, joined up with the Armada a few days ago.
I'm just gonna growl vaguely while we're
What were their names? Do you know them? Maybe, sir?
Okay,
This is getting confusing.
huh? Okay, Corvus, do what now?
I asked if he knows the names, if he could tell them to us, please.
He does.
Do I recognize them?
Do you?
Yes, I'm particularly sure I should do. It's the others from the Discord chat. Unless
Except
they
they're
went to
not
my
using
book.
their Discord.
They
Yeah,
have
so
enough
we
nicknames.
have no idea who they are.
Sorry, you recognize CC.
Is we I'm going to be honest here. We might actually know them. At least one of them.
Hmm.
Whoa.
Okay, let's see.
Surprise.
More respond back, Corvus.
I'm just gonna growl
I-
vaguely menacingly at Corvus.
Oh, shut up.
And Mastrato, you are not along on this.
That's correct.
Pity. So much for that joke.
I hear that CC is rather adorable. I'll just say that out loud after my growling.
Hmm.
I
You think she'd be
look at
willing to
Brooke
show me her
and say,
panties?
I'm not sure, Brooke. I'm not sure.
I actually can't tell you. I don't know.
I'm sure she'd be fine with it.
Maybe, yeah.
You'd probably have to
I-
ask her yourself.
Should tell you this. The one female we have is actually a male mentally or something like that. I actually don't know. That one was confusing, so you shouldn't ask.
He's a reverse Okama, you know.
Oh! So... there's no such thing as a reverse Okama.
Oh.
God damn it, Walrus.
Just think of it that way.
I think it's weird. I actually used to be human, to give you a good example. I suddenly became a fishman. Not that I mind, but weird.
Okay, so
Well,
in the middle of that, the captain pipes up. Did you say something about an armada?
wait. Ada? Not crew? Oh,
Wait. He's already started the Armada?
do we actually?
Yes,
No,
Brooke
where
did
are we?
Brooke did in fact mention that the East Blue crew had joined up as members of the Straw Hat Armada.
do we actually remember still what? Like this is off character. Do we actually still remember what you told us about the campaign, the differences? Do we actually remember them still, or did we forget them?
Yes, last time at O'Hara, you guys looked all that shit up.
Yeah.
Okay. All of the differences. I do look at Brooke and say, however, the version of of this world we know it's a lot different. Like really.
Yeah, I've
If I
lived
had to give
it.
you, I mean, yes, I know. It's just we didn't expect to be in this situation. If for we didn't hell when the moment we saw Hara, we just knew something.
I'm gonna smack Corvus upside the head and say, nobody expects them to be randomly transmuted into somebody else's fucking body, you jackass.
Okay, so Brooke just stares at you unblinkingly throughout that explanation. Not that he can blink you! Before completely ignoring you and turning to Thomas. Okay, you seem less boring.
Yeah, I won't bore you half to death like the rest of these guys.
Cool!
I hear that Thomas is the life of the party, unlike you.
You seem interesting. Would you care to join the Armada?
Sure. Can I get away from these guys?
I believe
You are slapped upside the head by your captain. Unfortunately, you're stuck with us, jackass.
I'm gonna smack you upside the head too.
Can't
You
blame me for
fucking
trying.
think, bitch. Yes, I
If-
can.
Walrus,
I'm
stop
particularly
talking. You've almost killed us once already.
The
No, I
entire
didn't.
crew should join the Armada, and it's actually under the captain's choice. So, I mean, I'd be more than glad to join, but it's our captain after all.
Okay,
Captain, you
if
got a
it
problem
wasn't
joining the
already obvious from the captain's reaction to this, yes, you are now part of the Armada. Well,
Woo.
Wombat says, "What's our weekly wage? Do we get private betting? Do you offer dental? Whatever you manage to loot, whatever's on your ship, and probably not."
No skin off my teeth.
See, Luffy's planning on becoming an emperor. So he's doing early on what Edward's been doing for the last 40 some odd years.
Nice.
That is impressive.
So basically, you sail as one of the Straw Hat Armada, and if the government decides to dick you over, we give you a hand. Or one of the other crews in the area gives you a hand.
Excuse me, what other crews have joined the Armada so far?
You make 2.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
We're hoping, I'm hoping at least, to get a 3rd in town today. There's a gentleman here that's going to be a bit of trouble later on down the line that I'm hoping we can head off early and make into an ally.
I'm just gonna ask
Beg
do you mean Castle Dick?
Yes, him. How did you guess?
I
We know
heard
he's
Bang was in town.
So
And of course, once we get to the Grand Line, our dear archaeologist has been working on some things that are going to pan out very well for all concerned.
That's
Sounds
fantastic.
good to me. You want us to go press Gang Beige into this?
If you like. I was hoping to talk to him, but violence would work just as well. He's not a very nice man.
In my experience, violence sometimes works better.
I'd be glad to kick his ass.
I thought you had a bone to pick with him. Oh wait, never mind. I didn't say that. I thought that.
Brooke stops halfway through a sentence, turns to Tom Master. That was funny.
I do my best.
I caught that pun. That was funny.
Yes,
I really do like you.
He is a fun man, which is why he was the main one to talk with you. Are you going to try to get Trafalgar to join the crew? The Armada?
A year or two.
At least he isn't going to try and steal your heart.
That would be amusing. I
Good.
really hope that he doesn't do that again.
Yeah, if I have something to say, let's say there are certain things I do hope we don't go. There's a specific island with a plant we really.
Corvus, it would help if I could actually understand a single word you're saying.
I look at Brooke, and with all of the seriousness I can say it is, can I say something we really, really should avoid?
No. Brooke proceeds to flop bonelessly back into his coffin. Except it's not boneless because that's all he's got left.
Enjoy your sleep after death, Mr. Brooke.
A moment later, the Satanist that led you in comes back into the room and says, okay, he's done with you, time to go.
Works for me. I leave.
I follow him.
I also leave.
Mostrato, why are you going to shoot someone in the crew?
Because I didn't want that information getting out, just like in general. I don't know anything, but I'm going to find out because someone's going to inform me later that, oh, hey, by the way, we joined the Armada. Wait, what the fuck? It's going to be the general reaction.
Okay,
I'll take
so
one for the team.
that's their morning done with. Mostrato, what are you going to do for your morning action?
Well, I kind of thought I told you what I was going to be doing in the
Okay,
morning.
beyond wandering around the town.
As I said, I was going to start purchasing that outfit I showed you and as a disguise.
Okay, high quality outfit.
I assumed it would count as a traveler's outfit in the player's handbook,
Okay,
technically.
I am asking you what quality clothing.
What is the differences technically in between high quality, low quality, medium quality, other than just it's looks good?
It looks better. You are likely to have a bonus when interacting with certain people, and it costs more.
How much more are we talking?
5 times the price.
Yeesh.
And we have a million.
You have over 1 million gold, and a high quality full outfit will cost you about 25k.
Then I'm doing that.
Okay. All
Do I
right.
need to make a notice check to see if anyone's like following me or anything?
No, I have been making those checks for you.
Have I nat 20'd any of them?
You have not nat 20'd shit.
Damn. Curse you,
All right.
Force, you took all the good luck.
So,
Alright, so that's what I'm doing. I'm heading back to the ship now.
okay. So you are heading back to the ship before your daytime action or as your daytime action?
Actually, I'm just gonna wander around the city, keep my ear to the ground, just see what's going on in the town.
Okay. You
Maybe
get some
I'll run into
really
someone in the
weird
crew.
you get some really weird looks because at the moment you're a girl dressed in a western outfit with
I'm not
with
dressed.
furry hide on all fours, dragging one side of her head against the ground as she walks.
I swear to God, spoken. You know what I meant. Also, I'm not in the outfit I bought yet. That's stored away in hammer space.
Okay. All right. Okay. Daytime actions. Corvus, what are you going to do during the day?
I wanted to see if I could. Actually, I want to explore our ship a little bit more. For
You
some
already
reason, I
have
don't know
full
why.
and comprehensive knowledge of your ship.
Okay, then I want to go get myself a longsword.
Okay.
Or a
Lestrada,
sword.
what are you going to do during the day?
Oh god.
Wasn't Mastrada's action going around listening to?
That was
Yeah.
morning.
Oh, I didn't
It was like
realize.
the rest of you visited Brick during the morning.
Gotcha. I thought it was like O'Hara where we had 2 slots.
No, I'm playing around with island stuff right now, trying to find a good balance.
Gotcha. I don't know where Mastrada went.
I'm here.
Oh,
So, what are you going to do for your daytime action?
I mean, I kind of want to do what I already said I was going to do, except not have you take it literally. Oh yeah, I guess I'll get Wombat the parts for the gun that he wants.
Okay, which gun was that?
Wombat's typing it out.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was the 200,000 total, or whatever, but I could be wrong.
I think
Okay,
he
so
was
you
talking
wanted the
about that.
quick loading and not the... Wombat, I thought you wanted the mortar one.
You said the mortar one was the 65 DC. We're holding off on that till I get a little bit better at making shit.
Mm. You realize that you could just, like, buy more scrap.
I don't. How much is 1 unit of scrap?
1 unit of scrap is 20,000 gold. 20,000
20,000
berries.
gold or 20,000 berries?
Berries!
Okay, I was like, holy
Screw
shit.
you, it's a habit.
Oh, yeah. You call me out on shit and it's okay, but when I do it, it's fuck you. I get it.
Yeah, because I'm the DM.
This is true.
Rule 0, bitch. Okay, so you can buy the if you want, you can buy the 200,000 in parts and enough scrap to ensure that you can make the no, the 200. No, it would be 100,000 because you're not heavily modifying the mechanism.
Okay.
So you can buy the 100,000 and some extra scrap.
Okay, so I'm buying for the parts to his gun and the scrap needed to guarantee it works correctly. I'm paying 100,000.
No, 100,000 for the parts for the gun.
Okay.
10,000 per unit of weapon scrap that you want.
Okay. Then 1 unit of scrap is either 2 plus 2 rolls or 1 plus
1
5
plus
rolls.
5 roll, yes.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go with 150,000 for 5 units of scrap and the gun parts.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna.
I'd rather not shoot off a toe, Walrus.
All right, so you have 875,500 gold left.
And
And you have an additional 5 units of scrap on top of the 11 you already had.
Nice.
You have 10 of 50 units of storage space left. All right, that's going to be your day action. Next is Tom. What are you going to do?
I am going back to the ship to train my devil fruit.
Okie dokie then. Walrus then.
What you need?
What are you going to do for your day action? Keep
My
in
day
mind,
action?
between Walrus and Wombat Man, one of you guys is going to have to actively try and find Capone in order to set up the beatdown.
Okay, I'm going to transform and start looking around for Capone.
Okay. Notice check.
I wanted to say something.
What?
Can I go and help around with Capone?
You've already done your daytime action, man.
I'll write down the longsword then.
Right. Just a basic longsword.
What other type of longsword can I get?
Okay. If you want a basic Western style longsword, it's going to be 50,000. If you want a high quality one, which is a +1 enhancement, it's going to be an additional 25.
So if I were to take an enhanced one, how much would it be?
75,000.
I'll take a +1.
Okay. Now, Walrus, what did you roll?
13.
You rolled a 13 on notice. You didn't have any bonuses to that whatsoever.
No, I did not.
How the hell? Oh, you were the one who put 0. Okay, sorry. Search. Reroll that. Walrus.
I think he's having real life happen.
Right. Corvus. A +1 enhancement bonus to a weapon. Wow, that was worthless. A +1 enhancement bonus to a weapon enhances the attack rolls and the damage rolls. Okay, so you rolled a 19. Congratulations, you successfully manage to determine from gossip that a certain notorious West Blue mafia boss is in town and staying at a particular hotel for 2 days while his crew prepares to leave for the Grand Line.
I make 2d8 then with my longsword.
No, 1d8 plus 1.
Oh, okay.
I
Sorry.
didn't say plus 1 die, I said plus 1. So you roll 1d20 plus strength plus 1 for your attack, and you roll 1d8 plus strength plus 1 for damage.
Okay.
Okay. Walrus has successfully determined where Beije is. You now can the ambush if you want to.
I'd like to plan an ambush, yes.
Okay. Wombat, what do? Okay, so Wombat's training with his hammer. Okay, so that's 2 people back on the ship and 3 people that were out in town doing things of the people who are here and relevant. So, Mastrato, Walrus, Corvus, are the 3 of you going to be returning to the ship before evening?
Once
Yeah,
I buy the
am.
parts, I'm going back to the ship.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, okay. So once all 5 of you are back on the ship, Nostrato, the captain waves hello. Hey, so Brooke knows that we're from another universe where One Piece is a comic, and we're part of the Straw Hat Armada now.
I'm gonna
Please don't
blink.
kill us.
I'm gonna blink again. How?
He has no filter, pointing at Tom Aster.
I'd point at Walrus because it was his fault.
Bitch,
I'm
you big fucker.
particularly
Who the
sure
fuck
he
are you
did-
saying it's whose fault?
You're the one that
Uh,
made the Thriller joke. That is on you.
Also, we're part of the Armada because it sounds fun.
And also, I was
forgot.
terrified of Brooke and just pretty much did whatever he wanted.
Well, excuse me, I forgot Thriller Bark was a
Alright then.
thing. Okay, excuse me.
I'm going to pistol whip both Tom Aster and Walrus.
Roll
Because
it.
I was making a Michael Jackson joke, damn it.
Think before you speak, damn it.
No!
Even
So,
more if things sound
This is where I
similar.
rolled a hit, right?
Yes, this is where you roll to hit.
This is more or less supposed to be on the nature of like one of Nami's idiot punches or something.
Yeah,
Just
which
as
is
an
why this is
FYI.
dealing non-lethal damage.
Yeah, just wanting to make that very clear. This is not going to be with my dex, is it?
No, this is with strength.
Didn't think so.
Walrus,
Alright.
we don't give a shit if it was a Michael Jackson joke. It was still tasteless to reference Thriller anything in Brooke's direction.
Alright, so with strength
yes,
modifier,
yes,
with
Walrus,
my...
you forgot about Thriller Bark like Weasel forgot about the coral.
We have World Rules fuck up. I'm going to constantly say to him, "Your roast Thriller."
All right, so
I love
Mastrato,
you
you
too.
were rolling what
I'm
now?
typing out what I rolled. I'm typing out what I rolled. I
Okie
believe I
dokie.
did this right.
Okie dokie.
That's on Tom Aster.
Okay,
As
so I'm going to
Mastrados
point
would-
out that so
I rolled an 8, 5 to hit from Ranger, plus 3 for pistol, and then plus 1 for strength.
okay, that 3 does not apply. The +3 enhancement bonus to hit applies only at range.
Okay.
The pistol is designed to fire at things, not be used to hit them over the head with the butt of it.
That is a design oversight then,
Mm,
on my end. Alright, rolling to hit Walrus.
okay,
All right.
Corvus, what did you just roll?
Sorry. That was a mistake from me. I was trying to put a D, and it somehow did that. I don't know how.
Okay, so Tom Aster, does a 14 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. You take 1 point of non-lethal damage. Walrus, Does a 17 hit you?
Hit me off of what?
I rolled. Does it exceed or match your AC?
Also, minimal offense, would it be possible for you to turn the television down?
I'm sorry, I didn't plan for this. This just got fucking thrown on me.
Yay.
Shit.
Oh,
Uh,
while
Base
Mastrodo's
speed
hitting
is
the
12,
others,
so it hits, yes.
Okay, you take 1 point of non-lethal damage. Corvus, what now?
Well, while Mastrada is hitting the others, I do say, well, the good thing is, the other crews, when the Armada gets more crews, we are going to be able to be helped out if we are in actual trouble. So, yay, teamwork.
I fucking swear, you motherfucker.
Hey, don't look at me. I didn't fuck up.
Alright. So, also, Supernova Capone guy is in town right now.
Yes.
Brooke wants him alive.
Alive would be annoying, but we're...
So non-lethal shots. Understood.
Yep.
Right. I'm gonna go. Is there anything else?
There's some really good horrors on this town.
Captain, no.
I'm
Focus.
jumping down into the hatch right now. Just as soon as he says the word whore, I'm in the hatch.
I suddenly start sizing up and falling to the ground
Okay.
and just start twitching there.
That's
Okay.
all he says. All right. So, did any of you guys out in town happen to find out where Mob Boy is?
Yes.
You know where he's at.
Yes, a certain hotel.
Okay, cool. Lead the way. Let's go kick his face in.
I drop off the parts and the scrap.
Okay. We're trying to kick his face in.
I know, but a bunch of weapons scrap isn't going to help us kick any face in.
This is true. Oh,
Alright.
key question, Mastrado.
Yes.
Are you going to go along for this combat, which is going to take that evening slot? Or are you going to take the evening slot to make the,
Where are they?
the, chain-fed mortar shotgun?
I feel like if I leave you knuckleheads alone again, that you're gonna do something stupid, and at least if I'm with you, I'll help. Make
You'll
it
help
less
us do the
stupid.
stupid thing.
I'll help you get out of the situation.
Also, Wombatman, yeah, this is pretty much your walk to Arlong Park moment.
Fucking right.
Yes!
Alright, so just if the combat takes place outside, then I'm going to try to like get into cover fire position, by the way. Like I know you Walrus said hotel, which means we might have to end up going inside, but
Okay,
just
so since you all are going to be going here, would you like me to describe the layout of the area where Capone currently is?
yes, that would be fantastic.
Please do. We
Okay,
need this.
so Capone is in a hotel. The entire first floor, less support columns, is walled in glass.
Interesting.
And it looks like, with the exception of a spiral staircase that leads up to the second floor and above, the entire first floor consists of a check-in desk and a very large cafe. Capone is enjoying something that's in a wicker basket, probably fish and chips or something like it, and a foamy mug of water. There are half a dozen men that look very blatantly like mafioso scattered about the place, very badly pretending not to be guarding their boss. This is the tallest building in this part of town, Mastrato. You could easily set up on a rooftop and take pot shots at the guys.
That is absolutely what I'm doing. I will make a stealth roll to try to not be noticed.
Okay, cool. You succeed.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
They are not looking for anyone outside this place. Snipers are not at all common.
Good. I will make them fear
Cool.
the covering fire.
Your captain is sitting 2 roofs over from you, licking on an ice cream cone and swinging his feet over the edge of the building.
What the fuck are you doing? You're the captain. You're the one who's supposed to represent us.
He extends a finger up into the air, and a single incredibly sharp shard of glass forms from his fingertip. You're not the only fire support in this crew.
Holy shit, I actually got that in my mind.
Counterpoint. Just don't stop 3 inches before hitting them this time.
Counterpoint, I'm not in melee range for this. I could be, though.
Kind of would like to have a Logia around.
Alright, tell you guys what. I'll stick back and do fire support until he manages to get up and start reacting, at which point I'll glass travel down there, and I'll help contain him while you guys wail on. Sound good?
I lift my thumb up. Yeah,
Sounds great.
thumbs up.
Alright. So, surprise round. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, baby.
Alright. And I will ask you in order, like I've been doing with everyone else thus far, to tell me what your initiative is. Okay?
Okay.
Okay then. Okay then.
A 10.
Okay, Corvus got a 10. Mastrato, what did you roll?
I rolled a 17, then plus 5 from Dex, so 22.
Okay. Tom.
16.
Cool. Walrus.
Walrus rolled 20.
Okay. And Wombat.
Wombat also got a 16.
Okay. Which one of you rolled the higher actual number?
They both rolled the same thing, same modifiers and everything.
Okay. Tom and Wombat, both of you roll again. And this is just to resolve the tie between you two. It's not going to change your order other than that. Walrus, do you need to leave? Good. Okay, so Wombat is going to be going before Tom. Alright, so... oh, right, also... Nice, okay. So... initiative order is going to be, for the surprise round, Mastrato, Captain, Walrus, Wombat, Tom, Corvus.
Oh, great. I go last.
After the surprise round, the initiative order is going to be after Corvus, Capone, and then his mooks.
Oh, great.
So they rolled real shit. Feels good.
Capone had a +4 to initiative and rolled a 3, The mooks had +2 to initiative and rolled a 1 and then a 1.
Excellent.
Oh, honey, that's a bad thing.
So the mooks effectively had 1 for initiative.
Okay.
Capone had 7. Okay, so Mastrato, you are... Keep in mind, Capone needs to live, the mooks do not. Any attacks that you specify as non-lethal are rolled at -2 to hit. Their damage is unaffected.
All right. Can I see his knees?
Yes, you can in fact see his knees.
So, in
Also,
theory,
okay, before that, I'm going to say, Mastrato, you are 80 feet away on a rooftop. The captain is 140 feet away on a rooftop. Everyone else, if you are in melee range, or if you are going to be in melee, you are 25 feet away on the other side of a very fragile glass wall. You can charge through the wall with no penalty.
I'm assuming I can shoot through the wall with no penalty?
Yes.
Okay.
Walrus.
All right.
So, he's just sitting there. As it turns out, I have the ability... I want to shoot his kneecaps out, non-lethal, so he can't run away.
Okie dokie.
Kneecapper.
So, I am using a rapid shot. So this is going to be a -2 penalty for me to shoot him, shoot twice as one action, basically.
Okay.
So I'm going to have a -4, and then like a -4 from the negative modifiers, and then a +10 from the positive modifiers. So,
Okay, so effectively a +6 to hit.
yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll now.
Fun.
Fingers crossed.
And herein we see why someone competently designed for a specific thing can be utterly terrifying.
So 16 to hit.
Yes, you hit.
Okay. So, time to break out my D12. So this does not impact damage in any way, so just roll the D12 and add my modifiers. All of my modifiers. Oh, baby. Every time I've rolled this D12, it's been a 1. Let's go. Oh! That's not a 1, that's a 12. 12, 12 plus 5 for dex modifier, so 17, and then that's doubled because it's 2 different shots, so 34 damage.
Well, he's never gonna dance again.
So,
Never
good
gonna
news.
dance again.
You've just dealt him 34 points of non-lethal damage. Bad news, he's probably going to hate you specifically, because in the future, Stumpy Beige is going to have some really, really cruel jokes thrown at him for this.
I'm gonna call him Big Beige.
Okay.
Stumps.
34 points of damage. Hot damn. Okay.
Is he instantly knocked out, or is he still conscious, just in an awful amount of pain? He's sure.
One moment. Okay, that hits. Rolling to confirm crit. Crit enthusiastically confirmed.
Did you just nat 20 twice in a row?
Yep.
What the fuck just happened?
Give me a moment. Okay, so the attack that the captain just used is Glass Sniper. It deals 2d8 plus dex damage. I
And
just
you
rolled
crit.
I just rolled a crit, which is ×2, and I just rolled 2 8s for the damage.
Holy fuck.
I
So
forgot to
that's
name my attack. God damn it.
So that's 40 points non-lethal.
Beige is unconscious.
He is emphatically unconscious.
I was hoping.
Yay, we only
So,
have to take down the mooks.
yeah, you can take down the mooks, or you can basically burst through the wall and say, he's unconscious, what do you think we can do to you?
Roll to intimidate.
With a +8 bonus for overwhelming force.
Interact force check. Let's go.
Corvus, you are last in initiative order this round. Walrus gets first go on this. Do you want to intimidate them?
Yes, I want to intimidate.
Okay, roll for force interact with a +8 bonus.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh, it's not.
Okay then. And they're rolling with +3, so they will have to explode in order to not run in terror.
I hope I can
That
get
one
the Haki.
fails. That one fails. That one shits his pants and passes out. That one fails. That one fails. That one. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so I rolled a 1, a 20, a 20, a 20, and a 19 just now.
Holy shit. Those 20s would have been nice. Earlier.
Did he
So,
have a heart attack?
yes. 4 of them run away. One of them starts to smell really earthy and passes out. I am being quiet. And one of them clutches his chest and falls over, no longer breathing.
Holy shit. Someone start doing a heal check. We don't want his men to die. They're going to be our allies in a bit.
Okay, so who's got the heal skill?
None of us do, but and I would go in with good wisdom to attempt it, but also I'm learned how to do CPR. I don't know. Can I make it there in time? Like
Yes, you can make it there in time.
I am going to attempt to do CPR.
Cool, you take 4 points of falling damage.
I am a cat. Do I get any like
Yes,
bonuses?
that's why you took 4 instead of 20.
That's fine then.
Alright, make a heal check, you have a +4 bonus.
+4 on top of my wisdom?
Yes. This is CPR and you know how to do CPR.
Yes. Alright, so let's see if I save one of his men. Alright, that's a non-natural 20. I rolled a 13 plus 7.
Alright. Yeah. You break 2 of his ribs, but he's breathing again.
Good.
Oh! On the topic of Haki, guess what?
What?
The captain is currently examining one of his eyes in a mirror.
I swear to God, did you just get...
Yep.
Because you crit that attack, you're getting
And
observation hockey.
And then rolled a 100, yes.
Wait,
What happened?
You
Wait,
rolled
what?
a 20, another 20, 2 8s, and then a 100.
Yup.
Holy fuck!
Okay, what happened? Explain. I'm not
The
getting
captain just unlocked observation Haki.
bullshit.
Hey, that means he can teach us, and maybe that means
Fun
we get
thing,
bonuses in learning it later.
Fun thing on that comment. I have bought lotto tickets before. I have only ever, at best, broken even.
That's pretty good for lottery tickets, not gonna lie.
I look at the captain
For
and
scratch
say,
offs,
"You lucky asshole." That's the only thing I say to him, and then I go ahead and start looting bag. If
okay.
possible.
He has nothing to loot. His
Not even
pockets
cigar?
contain no money.
A weapon, cigars.
No. This man is a living arsenal. He keeps everything inside his own body.
Ugh, I'll take his hat then.
Okay, you
Do
take
I-
his hat. You
do
notice when
we
you
need-
take his hat that he is piebald.
Do we need to
I put the hat
patch
on.
him up at all before we go back to Mr. Brook?
Need to what?
Do we need to like? I shot his legs really bad. I don't know exactly where you hit him with your glass, but he's probably bleeding. Should we try to apply first aid to?
Okay, so
I mean, I get it's non-lethal, but
you
just
did shoot him. His leg was blown off. Something that you did, you don't know what, managed to effectively cauterize that wound.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Okay, let's.
well,
keep
I'll
that
grab
on-
his I'll grab his legs if someone who's strong wants to carry his main body.
Alright.
And
I
I'll
Captain
grab
picks
the
him up by the
collar.
shoulders. Alright, so local gangster embassy. We turn him into them. They turn him into the Marines. We get 90% of the bounty.
Yeah,
Works for
sure.
me.
All right.
Sounds.
And I also take the hat of the mook that shit himself and fainted.
Oh, did the mooks have any money on them?
No.
Oh, okay.
Did the mooks have any weapons? on
Weapons?
them?
Each mook had one pistol. It's kind of bad quality.
We're
Can
taking
we
those.
Scrap it.
I can start making scraps out of that. Maybe that's like half of a scrap pile.
All of those add up to one scrap.
That's fantastic. We take
Worth
those.
I grab the hats of the mooks that are still there and say, "Does somebody else want a mafia hat?"
No.
I'm currently wearing Vegas.
God's sake. Okay, so you guys are gonna go and turn him in.
I mean, Neon doesn't know what we were supposed to do once we got him. So if you guys say we're supposed to turn him in, then we're gonna turn him in.
So if this is anything like, keeping in mind that the captain is my SI here, if this is anything like the fanfic that I was going to write, and based on what you guys have found out, it really is, it might even be the same universe, we turn him into them, they turn him into the Marines.
No, you misunderstood. Like, all I was told is we need to capture. Like, my character in character was told we need to get this guy alive because Brooke said so. And now we're
Yeah.
like, I didn't. Nowhere was Neon told that once we get him alive, we turn him into the Marines.
That's this moment. And we're not turning him into the Marines.
We're not turning him into the Marines, we're turning him in to the crime bosses that totally seriously, 100% honestly, don't work for Brooke.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes, let's turn him in.
Okay, so it takes you guys a little bit to get there and get him turned in. There's some negotiating. You manage to get the full, normal, compensated price out of the guys that you turn him into.
How much?
90% of his 90% of his bounty, which at this point is 40. How much? Hold up.
40.5.
Yes, 40,500,000.
Nice.
So you now have 41,300,500 berries.
Hey, Spoken. Could I
Yeah?
buy the parts for that anti-material rifle all here in this port now?
No.
Yeah,
Damn.
No.
Can I buy some of the parts?
No. You flat out cannot find the materials necessary until, at minimum, the back end of Paradise.
Okay. I'll stop asking until we get to the back end of Paradise.
Cool. Okay. So, that was your day. You can either take a -2 on your navigate checks and make for Reverse Mountain at night and hit the Grand Line refreshed and ready to go. Or you can spend the night here and hit Reverse Mountain tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Well, Navigator says, wait until tomorrow.
I forgot to buy a log pose.
We can do that on our way back from way back to the ship, right?
I'm still not navigating at night.
I know, but like just so we can wake up and then go. Just
Yes.
Right.
And that's 50 grand down. Okay.
oh man, 50 grand out of over 40 million.
Yep. Really breaking the bank there.
Is it a sturdier model than the vaporware one that the Straw Hats found from airports?
Yeah, no. That is the Penny Pinchers model. Because Vivi might have been loaded, but Mr. Nine was poor.
Okay, so 50 grand is a solid investment.
Yeah, no. A competently made log pose is 50 grand. They got the 5 grand model.
Okay. Just wanted to check before we set off.
All right. All right, so you all wake up on Sunday morning and notice checks all around.
Oh boy. Is this against humans in general because I get a +4 if that is the case?
If it is, I will put that into calculation. I am not telling you yet.
Okay, that's fair. I want that incorporated if it should be incorporated.
I am aware of that and have been doing that thus far.
Okay.
Okay. Corvus, what did you roll?
I'm about to roll. You had to add the skill level, right? Yes, you had. Okay. Damn it. Roll.
Walrus, this is why you put points in notice.
29.
Roll to explode.
Yes. Another 20 without anything added, right?
Correct. One of these days I won't have to explain that.
16, 39, 44.
35. 45.
45, yes.
Hot damn. Okay, so Walrus, you're still waking up. Tom Master, you're getting used to the log pose. Captain, Captain is still asleep. The rest of you notice that there is, albeit not from an angle where they can see your boat as low as it lies in the water, a Marine ship pulling into a dock about a third of the way around Gutport.
I say, oh shit, it's
Have they noticed us?
no, I think they haven't.
No, they have not.
Can I wake the captain and we get the fuck out of here?
Should we sail away quickly and quietly, with preferably our sunscreen not deployed?
There's usually no need for you to deploy it anyway.
Question:
Answer.
do we have contact info of Soul King Brook or not? Like,
Yes.
Do we
Okay.
even have else?
okay, Neon doesn't
have
know that.
you
so.
you have received contact information in a small booklet that was given to you for several dozen different numbers. If you ask me if there is a specific number, I will confirm whether or not it is. But basically, that is the Straw Hat Armada, who you can contact, and where they're likely to be.
Okay. Can we contact Brooke and say, hey, there are Marines on. We need help getting out.
Do we
Okay.
need help getting out?
We don't need help getting out.
You do not need help getting out. They have not noticed you. They're pulling into port too far away to notice you, and you can move faster than they can.
Let's fucking book it then. Tom, get us the fuck out of here, please.
All right. Who's going to wake the captain up?
I'll go.
All right.
Bye.
Have fun with that.
All right. Corvus,
As a
roll an
fellow
interact
fishman,
check.
check the waist. Interact.
How are you going? Okay. How are you going to try and wake him up?
Wait. I don't think force is a good idea.
Oh,
Even
it'll be fine.
It's the one that's most likely to work. So I'll just try to say, hey, Captain, you need to wake up. We have to go.
All right. Roll an interact check.
1d20 plus 8. 15.
15. Roll a reflex save.
Roll reflex. Give me a minute. A total of 3. Okay. 1d20 plus 3. A 10.
Cool. You take 1 point of damage.
Motherfucker. Poor
The
pathetic
captain
corpse.
is now sitting up in bed. His eyes are still closed. His hand is extended, and there is a foot-long spike of obsidian embedded into the wall next to your ear. Congratulations on your new piercing, Corvus.
I'll get myself an actual piercing later. So at least I have the whole make now. I see my life flash before my eyes and hope the captain doesn't actually attempt to kill me.
Alright, I'm up on deck in 5. Nostrato, roll your navigate check.
Is this navigate or survival? You said in the past we could do either or.
Sorry, Tom Master, roll your navigate check.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
No. Nostrato, you did put points into navigate there. And while yes, you can do either survival or navigate, rolling a 10 in navigate is the equivalent of rolling a 50 in survival.
Oh.
Is this our?
Then
attempt
I'm
to
rolling
go
a
up Traverse
navigate
Mountain,
check.
Just to get away.
You could just take 10.
That's what I'm asking. Is this just to get out of here?
No, you are leaving. You are successfully getting away from them. That is not a challenge at all.
Okay.
They don't even know you're there to pursue. They're focused on picking someone else up.
Oh, right. That makes sense. So
Okay,
this
well,
check is to enter Reverse Mountain, then?
Yes.
That I take 10.
Can I help?
Okay. So, those of you who are taking 10, post your result. Those of you who are not, roll Navigate or Survival as relevant.
One second. I'm having internet troubles with the computer.
It's okay.
It's fine, bro. You pathetic piece of.
The thing is, I'm using my mom's computer. The internet is shit, and I'm having to use my cell phone for the voice chat. Actually, give me a minute. Let's hope it will work on.
Batman failed.
I'm going to roll for navigate because it gives me a +1. So
You could take 10.
well, or he could roll a nat
Okay.
20.
Roll a nat 20. Holy.
love me, people. I actually
Okay.
got lucky twice.
Alright,
Fuck
so
yourself.
was that a Navigate check?
Yes.
Roll to explode.
Just don't do it.
Okay, so
fine,
you rolled
fine.
a 22.
That's fine.
Both ends of the spectrum. At least it wasn't a negative explosion.
At least it happened in that order.
If
that
it
order's
hadn't
fine.
been in
Yeah, that
order-
would have been bad.
Oh god.
Alright, so that's Corvus. Let's see, 22, 35,
11.
36. Walrus, was that a navigate check?
Yes.
Okay. 36, 37, 47, 87. Okay,
Hey.
so with your collective rudimentary knowledge of ocean currents combined with Tom's manipulation thereof and the massive glass wedge that your captain has formed to plow you through the waves even faster.
That sounds really cool. I really would love to be able to actually see that being a thing.
Seriously,
Real.
that would be amazing.
That would be
You make excellent time for Reverse Mountain, and even the attempts of the currents to throw you off course have no effect on your ship. You hit the
Second
passage
current.
dead center, and you are sailing at 45 knots on a channel up a mountain.
I go to the. Okay, this needs to be done. I go grab a barrel and take it on the upper part of the ship.
Okay, Tom, clarification for what you posted up in gaming. When you take 10 on Navigate, you get a 40. The requirement was 65.
Oh, I thought it was 50 for Reverse Mountain, 65 for the mortar.
No. It was
I could've sworn
65
you said
for Reverse Mountain as well as the mortar.
Yes, it was.
Well,
as well.
people,
Well, then I was very
Yeah.
confident and very mistaken, but the result is the same.
Okay, to be entirely fair, with as many people as have taken Navigate as the... Not that big a challenge. Alright, so... You pass through the clouds, your ship sailing into the rarefied air that by all rights should be killing you already because this is 2,000 meters taller than Mount Everest, and biology in One Piece is pure distilled bullshit. The red line gets on my nerves.
It should.
Physics does not work that way. Pierre
Physics
should
does
not
it,
be able
and
to
stop.
fly. Oh my god, the red line gets on my nerves.
Don't make me recite the B-movie script.
Well, admiring the scenery.
should we do the
Okay.
models? Anybody with me?
Feet on the barrel, lads. You hit the top of the arc, and you are soaring down through the clouds into paradise.
Hooray.
For the
Listen
adventures
checks
we
all
will have.
around.
Listen checks?
Listen checks.
Listen, checks.
Listen checks.
I thought.
That is notice, listen.
All right.
Yes,
wow.
Arthur, because you asked, Sky Islands are even more bullshit.
Plus
got a six.
Oh, give me that.
26.
At 20.
Who rolled a nat 20?
This guy did.
Congrats.
Roll to explode.
All right, let's go.
Kaboom!
All right, so that was an 18. So
We're actually doing pretty well this game.
So you
When it
got
comes to
38,
dice.
or do you have many fires to live?
Okay. Once Mastrado posts up his results,
I'm making
I'll
sure
tell
I
you-
don't make an idiot of myself with the math. 1 second.
It's 38.
I mean, I have other modifiers.
Oh, okay.
You don't say.
I am proficient in notice listen. I'm a fucking cat.
Bitch,
This is
please.
true.
40.
Okie dokie. So,
That is beautiful.
those of you who rolled above a 5,
Yes.
Everyone.
you hear a distant sound from behind you.
Oh, is the baboon trying to see us off?
You also
back.
hear the sound of rushing water gaining on your ship.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh,
shit,
they
Laboon
had
followed
me.
us.
You also hear the distinct sounds of Soul King Brooks' opening hit single, New World, playing.
I start fucking dancing because of the happiness. I just can't take
No,
it
he's
anymore.
gaining on us. What do we need to
Dance!
start like get like pulling
I
away
need
from
to
them?
devil fruit more.
I'm just gonna start singing along.
Wombat Man air guitars with his.
I start dancing happily because life is good
Dancing.
right now,
Majestically.
and I'm
While
going
still
to
my
enjoy
voice.
it.
Sort of a growling baritone.
Alright, so. Tom, you and Captain are going to need to make a navigate check to get the hell out of the way once you hit the lighthouse. Alright, roll it.
And I can't take 10 here because there's consequences, right?
You cannot take 10 because you are under imminent danger.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And you better roll really fucking well, because I just rolled a 2.
Do we?
All
The
right.
rest of us get to roll?
No,
Shit.
because you guys are helping with the actual navigation, reading charts and such.
Got a 37.
Okay, so yeah, you successfully managed to get your boat steered sharply to one side, and the majestic girth of a living island sails past you with triumphal music ringing from its headpiece.
I just start fucking. I just laugh in sheer happiness and wonder at. We're meeting heroes. We're on a world of adventure and fantasy and fun, and
You work for
Even-
heroes now, bro.
even if we get killed, we're going to go down in a blaze of bloody glory. And it just overwhelms me so much. I start laughing happily.
Okay. While those two are cackling, I'm going to smoke a cigarette.
Alright.
I'm gonna
So,
light another joint.
I scream to the four winds. I love my life.
alright, so you've got two choices right now. It is currently the morning of day 7. You're currently a day ahead of East Blue. What you can do is you can either wait here for a day, and you can catch up with East Blue, assuming they make it, next time, or you can sail on ahead down whichever route you choose. I think it was going to be 2 a.m.
It was 2 a.m., yes.
Okay. So are you guys going to wait or sail on?
If we wait, can I bullshit with Crocus?
Oh, right. That reminds me. As you reach the bottom of the capes, notice checks.
Oh, come on. I just got a nat 20. Damn it. I'm not getting
Yep.
another one.
Spot or listen?
It is a spot check.
Notice spot. Yeah, that's not.
20 seat.
Wow, Walrus, you can't roll for shit.
Oh!
I got a net 20 earlier.
Roll another 20. I love my life. And 9, I made 38.
Okay, so those of you who beat a 15, you notice that the flower-haired person sitting on a beach chair on the cliffs, waving to Laboon as he passes by, not only is not Crocus, but also is not particularly old, and you're pretty sure Crocus didn't have a D cup.
First off, how the hell
Damn Crocus.
is that
Crocus's daughter.
female Crocus?
Bingo,
Like,
Mastrato.
Say it's likely the daughter.
Yep.
I'm just
Dahlia, the trainee keeper of the Twin Cape.
I'm just gonna turn back into
Is Crocus alive?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know. Cool. Well, good for him.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm
obviously
not going to
Mary.
hit on her. That would be suicide. Besides, I have a negative charm, likely. So no.
He obviously
Okay,
found
so
somebody
you
with
guys
large
are
tractor.
so you guys are going to be heading straight off for 2 a.m.
I say we should wait for the other.
Let's just wait.
I say go.
Okay.
Yeah, let's wait.
We already established that we have the longer route if we go through 2 a.m. So if we want to make it to the end at a comparable time.
No. You have more islands along your route.
We're all part of the same crew. However, we should remember that.
All of the routes with the exception of the one that starts at Little Marie-Joie are of comparable length.
Okay.
Like, if you go onto the One Piece wiki and you look at the Paradise page, the red one for that page image is Little Marie-Joie.
Okay.
Oh, I wanted to ask you something, Spoken, about what we're going to do. Are we going to have to go through the movies? Or are they not going to be a thing?
Okay, you're not even going along the canon route.
I know.
You're getting an entirely original set of islands, along with
Also,
a couple
we'll
of filler
have to
ones.
deal with the little carnation.
Boy, he said original.
You are not going to be going, with one exception, to any island that the Straw Hats visited. Nice.
And the exception would be Skypea. Or not Skypea, Savati, right?
No, Skypea is the exception. Everyone goes through Sabati.
Okay. I'm fine with 2 a.m. if y'all are.
Yeah, why not? Let's wait for it.
I'll wait.
I'd like to spend at least one day retraining my.
Well,
Wait.
you can retrain while the ship is going.
Okay, I'll do that while we're going. Okay.
Mastrato, you're picking 2 a.m., right?
I'm gonna vote for
So-
2 a.m.
2 a.m. it
Are
is.
we waiting or are we going?
We
We're
are
going.
going.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend 2
All
days
right. So,
retraining myself.
okay, so who is not going to be rolling a navigate check?
I am not. I am busy building that giant ass gun for Wombat.
Okay, and Walrus is retraining.
Yep.
Okay,
Plus, I have shit navigate.
all right. Okay,
Oh.
it's still,
Wait.
it's still navigate, bro.
Oh wait, shit. Question.
Answer.
This is the part where we have the absolute crazy entrance to the Grand Line weather.
This is correct.
Then I will roll navigate just to get us through this first bit. So on the first day of travel,
Okay,
I'll roll to
so
navigate.
now, is anyone else going to not be rolling navigate?
I am about to hit the button to roll my dice, so yes, I am.
Okay, Corvus,
I'm the
roll
only
it.
one. I'm the only one
Okay.
not rolling for navigate.
All right, 17. Mastrato, roll it.
Rolling. All right. It's a 15.
A 15. Okay, so let's see.
Dude, he just said that a 50 in survival equals a 10 in navigate.
He doesn't have any points in navigate.
It's still like
He chose
Like-
not to retrain. Let him choose not to retrain.
Who, Wombat Man?
Yes.
Search up to my 2 days are going to be wasted search.
I mean, I'm just rolling.
I got a 42.
Okay, right, give me a second.
85 total life.
Okay, so on a DC 85 check,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did go.
yeah, you beat a DC 85 combined navigate.
What did we end up total rolling like with you as well?
Given that the captain exploded negatively, he ended up rolling a 7, all told.
Holy shit.
Because I rolled a 1 and a 2.
We
He
So what?
didn't
was-
comfortably beat that.
Nope.
Still beat it, though.
You're
Yep.
welcome. I could have made that gun, but Alright, so that's day 1 of navigation.
Yep. That is day 1. That was DC 85 to not get turned around or have your ship take minor or major damage. From here on out, the DC is going to be 50. Because on the one hand, it is much more difficult to deal with the ocean than it is in Paradise. Sorry, than it is in West Blue or East Blue. On the other hand, it is much simpler to know where you're going.
Does that change my modifier for using my double fruit then?
No, it does not whatsoever.
Okay.
Because your modifier from your devil fruit reflects your ability to ensure that you are always sailing with the current. Alright, so that is day 1 of 5. You are, at this point, out your first week of rations. You have 3 weeks remaining.
Okay.
Okay. We keep throwing then.
Alright, so Mastrato, you're going to be working gun today?
Yes, Wombat. So, okay, question about the gun in general. It's a DC 15 to make, and then every 10 points over 15, it's a +1? Or how does... Okay. Wombat. If I take 10, I will make that gun. If I take 10 and use one of our units of scrap, I will make you a +1 weapon. Do you want me to play safe and give you that, or do you want me to risk it to try to explode and make it crazy good with the risk of me not making the gun at all? This goes for everyone who wants me to make them or upgrade a weapon.
Okay, I will say upgrading does not work by the explosion system.
Oh,
Upgrading is DC 15. Sorry, no. Upgrading is DC 25 to add +1.
yes, that's what I'm saying. If you want me to upgrade, I can. Okay.
No, I mean, if you are upgrading a weapon you've already... That's it. You can roll a 25 or you can roll a 95, and it's still just going to add +1 to the weapon.
Okay. Then I'm going to spend my day, take 10, get the 25. He has his weapon, however much ammo it comes with.
0.
etc. Rip! I made Wombat and myself some ammo. Apparently you aren't getting any Wombat.
What weapon are you making?
See, the thing is, Mastrato, weapon for a pistol is a lead ball with gunpowder behind it and a spark pin in brass casing. That's relatively simple to make, especially with your tools. The mortar round, that is large and expensive. If you want to make mortar rounds for him, you'll need to spend an extra unit of weapon scrap.
How much would I make with 1 extra unit of weapon scrap? Because I want him to have some ammo.
4 units of ammo.
Wombat, or people in general, you good with me spending 1 of our extra scrap to do that? Just so you have something?
Yes.
Okay, so you're spending 1 unit to get up to 25, and you're spending another unit to make 4 units of ammo for him.
Yes.
Okay, you are at 15 units of weapon scrap.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna spend my second day retraining.
I want to help out on the navigation throw.
Okay. Those of you who are helping out with navigation. All right. Tom has 39. Okay, just between... Okay, Wombat, roll to explode. Okay, then. Roll to 20 and roll to 1.
A lot of that going around.
Okay. Alright, so 43, 53, 57, 65, 75. Cool. So you guys actually make double time because you beat the DC 50 Navigate DC. So you are effectively 3 days into a journey at the end of the second day.
Great. 2 more days of travel then.
Uh-huh.
Awesome. Actually, can I practice with my attacks? Can I? Essentially, I want to practice my combat.
It will have no mechanical effect whatsoever, but yes, you can.
I won't do it then. If it's
Okay.
useless, I'll keep helping with navigation.
All right. Mastrato,
Sorry, what?
what are you going to be doing today?
Did anyone have anything else they needed me to do?
Well, there's that DC 65 you're going to have to hit.
I'm still kind of leery about doing that right now. Question for you, Spoken. Do we
Answer.
know that the captain unlocked observation Haki?
Yes.
Could I spend the day getting advice from you and training to try to unlock that myself?
Okay.
How does that work?
How that works is I will roll 16 times on 1d%.
So I have 16 chances to get a 1% to unlock it.
Yes.
Does anyone have anything they need me to do today?
I
Like
don't.
ask. Because I'll make that hook if you want me to, Thomas.
Oh,
I
forgot
can
about
make the hook, right?
What you can do is you can burn a unit of scrap, and you can just find a hook in the weapon scrap and give it to him.
I mean, the hook comes with a giant ass chain that he uses to pull people in, but
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to just have one unit of scrap turn into that hook, hey, you got that hook, Tom.
Will
But
you
I
still
would.
have enough
will-
scrap for what you're doing?
I have 15 units of scrap.
In order to be able to take 10 and make that chain fed attachment, it will take him 10 units of scrap.
Yes.
He's got 5 extra right now. He
I
can use
am-
one of those.
Okay, yeah, then I'm fine with that.
Cool.
Can I also?
All right, I'm gonna take the 16 chances to get that 1% chance to
Okay.
unlock observation hockey. Then
All right.
How much people is going to be rolling to navigate? Because I'd actually like to try the observation Haki too.
Between the two of them, Tom and the captain can take 10 and navigate at normal speed.
Yeah, sure. Okay with that.
All right, so
Is
Tom, you just want to
anybody
do
else
that,
here?
speed things up a little bit, because I'm going to
Yeah.
be rolling a whole frickin' bunch.
Yeah,
I
that's fine
mean,
with me.
if I could unlock observation hockey, that's fucking huge. If I could get that this early.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
it is.
By all means, go ahead.
Even more because you're the sniper. It'd be really useful
Yeah.
for you.
Also, that helps my AC, and I'm liking my AC right now at 17. I want to get that higher.
It'd be useful for me too because
Okay.
I have 15.
So, Walrus, Wombat, what are you guys going to be doing?
I have. Holy shit! I actually think I have 20 for my AC.
Okay, so Wombat, what I'm asking is, are you going to be training with someone, or are you going to help with navigation, or what? Okay, so he's training with the hammer. Walrus, what about you? Cool. Alrighty. Walrus is retraining. Wombat is training. Tom and the captain are steering the boat. There is a brief rain of cats and dogs around 10 in the morning.
Neat.
Okay, so Corvus and Mastrato, you two are each training to try and
Doing
unlock
it, right?
observation. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. For the benefit of East, I will point out this is not possible to do for armament hockey. You will need to engage in non-lethal combat for armament hockey.
We can always try with each other.
Observation is more important for me than.
Okay.
I'll
3,
eventually try
4,
train armament.
5, 6,
It's raining.
7,
Oh,
8,
it's raining.
9,
Blah, blah.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, then. Corvus.
No.
Late in the evening, with the sun starting to go down,
Fucker.
you have a moment where you manage to move out of the side of the captain's swinging quarterstaff before he hits you in the face again with it.
I just got observation.
You just
Mother
unlocked observation.
fucker.
Yes!
I am not gonna get it, too. Damn it. Ah, that's painful. Hold on.
1, 2, 3.
Believe in the god of bullshit.
Okay, so Mastrato, you get to spend most of the day mocking Corvin. Because it takes him all damn day and you get it before brunch.
Oh, high five! Bitch, we're going to be unstoppable.
Okay, so an explanation of how basic tier observation hockey works. It is you will need additional training to unlock the ability to predict your opponent's moves offensively, in other words, to get around their observation defense. But at the moment, you can choose to add, you can take a swift action in order to add your wisdom score to your AC for 1 round.
Wisdom. Wait, say that one more time, just so I can like get that set in.
You can take a swift action at the beginning of your turn to add your wisdom score to your
shit.
AC until the start of your next turn.
Can this be
fuck, I
done
have 33
permanently?
AC.
If you do this every round, yes, it's functionally permanent.
I can get 33 AC.
And now, Mastrato, rather relevant for you, you take no penalties for additional range increments.
Well,
We have the deadliest sniper this side of having Usopp as a crewmate.
If you train more with observation hockey, in other words, if you roll additional 100, then you can add additional range increments. That is to say, for something that has a 50-foot range increment, instead of being able to hit out to 250, you can hit to 300.
And with additional training, I can get through their observation hockey bonuses
Yes.
to defense.
Yes.
Excellent.
So basically, you've just gone Usopp. With additional training, you can go Van Auger.
Who?
That's the sniper on Blackbeard's crew.
Yes. That's the sniper on Blackbeard's crew
Oh.
who can hit things over the horizon with a smoothbore musket.
Yeah.
Take his musket, kill him, and take his musket and use it to shoot Blackbeard in the dick. Put that on your bucket list.
That would be an amazingly karmic death.
Let's keep that in mind and try to pull it off. Mastrado,
Also, I have no
will
negative
sell you
range
my
increments.
soul if you do it.
I don't give a shit if my pistol has no range normally. I can hit you 100 feet away. Plus, I don't give a shit.
The fact that the Barbarian managed to unlock it makes me a bit more scary, I think.
Oh
We
yeah,
already know for our
you're
wisdom.
actually really scary for most of Paradise.
Oh yeah, you guys are
Imagine when I unlock
okay,
armament.
Okay, put it this way. If you guys manage to get if this crew manages to get armament and observation unlocked, you will be able to properly hold your own at Paramount War.
Well, let's get training people. Oh, also,
Like you guys right now, Corvus and Mastrato, you guys right now, if you manage to unlock armament relatively soon, that alone will put you guys at Luffy about 6 months into Ruskaina Island.
Okay, I'm going to be even more of a bloody monster if I actually get armament because barbarian. Actually, if we use armament, can we add our does it allow us to add our strength to our AC? I want to ask that because if I can get a 53 53, yeah, and a 53 on my AC.
What's
No.
your
I'm pretty
AC?
sure I can.
No. Armament does not allow you to add your does not allow you to add your strength to AC. Armament.
What can
Okay, so observation deals with applying wisdom to AC and ranged attacks. Armament deals with applying constitution to AC and melee attacks.
certain? I
So
can get up to 46 AC and make melee. You said, right?
Yes.
if I had
I
armament,
can
sorry,
pull
go
off
ahead.
pretty impressive melee attacks with that. I
Okay.
can add a 13 to them.
Mastrato.
Yes.
The good thing, you can apply armament to ranged attacks.
Okay, thank
The
God.
bad news, you can only do it within your first ranged increment.
Is that something I can improve as I
No.
improve hockey?
No.
That's just a permanent lock.
That flat out is not something you can improve.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get an anti-material rifle that can shoot really far away.
Yeah.
And with the piercing properties added to Haki, it's going to be a monster.
Yep. The best one of the three, King's Disposition, is focused around utilizing a combination of wisdom and charisma as a wide range AoE.
Is there any kind of possibility we're going to be able to have somebody on the crew with King's Disposition?
Yes. But it
Okay,
involves
so
one of us
I've
getting
explained
knocked
this to East
unconscious.
before, because East managed to guess this, and I think I've told you guys, but I'll remind you now. Anytime one of you falls to below 0 hit points, I will roll a d20 for everyone involved in the combat but that person. If I roll a nat 20 for that person, like, for example, Mastrato drops below 0 hit points. I roll a nat 20 for Tom. Tom unlocks King's Disposition right there, right then.
And now I can help imagine it's going to be fucking impossible, and I definitely know you won't allow it to happen. Can you imagine everyone in our crew in a specific having the 3 types of Haki at the same time? Have that image in your head.
Let's see.
Unbeatable.
I had a 14.
Oh, this is good. Wombatman. Wombatman says, Walrus is Vasco Shot, Mastrato is Van Auger, Corvus is Shiryu, Yolanda is Doc Q, and Wombat himself is probably Pizarro. Also, Mastrato, I'm going to say straight up, you will fail.
Whoa.
Shit. What were we talking
to be considered
Okay,
shit.
your goal is to usurp Usopp or Van Auger as the best sniper and be to ranged weapons what Mihawk to swords. You will not succeed.
Damn.
Usopp is level 25 right now. Van Auger is level 45. And they are not going to be at that level forever.
I am aware. Just because, like, I may never hit the goal, but I'm still going to pursue it. That is Neon's dream, to use the One Piece terminology.
Neon is you. Is that...
Well, Neon is me after spending a few weeks in the One Piece world.
Neon is you having spent at this point exactly 9 days in One Piece.
Yes.
Alrighty. Okay, so that is day 9 over and done with. You are 1 day away from 2 a.m. Corvus, Mastrato, what are you guys going to be doing today? I'm going to assume that Wombatman is going to keep training with his hammer.
Mastrado, even though I highly doubt we're going to be bullshitty enough to actually pull that, do you want to try and unlock armament?
You want to do it? I'll do it.
Okay.
really do.
How is that gonna work?
Okay, so here's how you unlock armament. What happens is, it's going to be the same process mechanically as for unlocking, observation. The difference being, it will only happen 1 time in a day, and you will be spending the rest of the day healing up from having beaten the tar out of one another.
So instead of 16 chances, we have 1 chance.
You have 1 chance to unlock armament, and you are at 0 hit points immediately after you make that 1 chance. And you remain at, if you get into a combat during the day, then you are at half hit points for that encounter.
Okay. If we did that, would I be able to spend the remainder of the day starting to upgrade my rifle?
No. The remainder of the day is you healing up from having half the bones in your body heavily bruised.
Now I'm doubting myself. Is it smart to risk it? Or should we wait until we're
I
on the
mean,
trip to
you,
the
it's
next
smart
size?
for you to risk it, since you're the barbarian and armament's fucking huge for you. I'm probably gonna upgrade my gun with a +1.
Alright, so Mastrato's going to
How can I
upgrade his
try?
gun. Corvus, you and the captain are going to train on armament. Walrus,
Can
what you going
both
to
of
do?
us actually unlock it?
Alright,
You know what?
Walrus, what you gonna do? Train armor.
He's
Okay,
going
so
to train
Walrus is
armament.
training armor. Wombat. You are trying to figure out how to do the blunt equivalent of a flying slash, okay? Talk to me after we wrap up the campaign for tonight, which is probably going to be in about 10 minutes. And we'll work out a maneuver for that.
Actually, I'm going to help with navigation.
You do
And
not
try-
need to.
Oh, okay.
Again,
Yeah,
Tom and the
sure.
cap.
I'll try armament.
That said, Tom, you will actually need to roll today.
Alright. $41.
Okay. The captain is not helping you today. He's
Oh,
getting the tar
shit.
beaten out of him. So, while you do not make normal progress,
Iolande's here. We could say Iolande's taking 10.
okay.
Well, I mean, that would get over 50.
Well, she doesn't have room to navigate, as far as I know.
Oh.
Corvus,
Also-
quit deep-throating your mic.
We're a day away.
Okay, so Iolande rolled high enough on survival via my proxy to bump it up to 45. So you are not making half speed. It is going to be subjectively late evening before you get into 2 a.m.
Well, that's
Which-
ironic.
I say subjectively because about 10 miles from the actual island, the sun starts to set. Which is weird because it was at about 4 in the evening, and within 20 minutes it's on the horizon. Yeah. This is the kind of bullshit that happens when you approach a midnight island. Anyway, rolling for Corvus. fails.
Damn it.
Rolling for Captain, fails with the exact same roll. Rolling for... Oh, fuck you.
Did Walrus just do it?
Walrus just unlocked fucking armament.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. I will take a
Somebody-
picture. I will take a picture of the dice if you want me to.
Yes, please do.
Do
I want
it.
to see it. I can't. He's blue. I want to see your reactions. You hit that 1% chance, Walrus. One
Destiny decided
chance.
to be kind today. Oh God! Make me laugh.
You guys don't know that we've got it. Our threat level just went up drastically.
Really?
Yeah, we have equivalent exchange. We take all the good luck, and you guys have all the bad luck. Wait to be Walrus. Holy shit. 10 out of 10.
Easters.
You have
Suck it.
stupid
Suck it
modifiers for your
hard.
strength and constitution in hybrid form. That's so good for you.
Thanks, Arthur. We also love you. Pure bullshit. Yes. Walrus, I sell you my soul because of the pure amount of bullshit we all managed to pull today.
Okay.
Dunked
So,
on.
good news, Walrus. You can now completely and entirely bypass Logia invulnerability.
Oh, that's right.
You cannot bypass armament defense. That requires hardening to even attempt. Okay? Right now, you just have the basic non-hardening armament.
Oh God, I'm actually imagining both me and Walrus being on full hardening and just charging at somebody.
That is what
Weapons
I want
out.
you guys to do. You don't understand. You guys are the front line, and I'm the guy in the back killing them.
And I'm the driver.
Walrus, the moment I get armament, because I swear to God, I am eventually going to get it, we both are going to always attack together. Because we're going to be menaces. And I have observation, which makes me even more dangerous once I get armament.
This is the most bullshit luck of all time.
Very much.
Like, I have never rolled this well in a session.
Hey,
Eo just showed
that's
up.
awesome.
Hey, Eo, guess
Walrus?
how many of us just got a form of hockey?
So a 1% chance rolled 16 times for a full day of concentrated observation training. Unlocked observation from Estrato and Corvus. They both hit a 16% chance. Between Corvus, the captain, and Walrus for armament training, Walrus hit a 1% chance.
Doody. Screw you, Shadow. We are luckier.
Oh my!
Go fuck yourself.
I'm just kidding. Johnny.
Okay,
We
So-
are the 1%.
alright, so...
I'm glad the West Blue is doing so much better than the East Blue right now.
Oh, yeah.
Alright,
Again,
so...
fuck all you bitches.
Okay, so... As the moon passes its zenith and moves towards a position that matches something close to about maybe 1:30 in the morning, give or take half an hour, you pull into dock at 2 a.m. From what you can see from the lamps, it's actually an incredibly cheery place. Most of it is decked out in bright, colorful paints, swirling designs. It looks like a party island. except for the fact that it's nighttime and always will be.
This place looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Me, the
Next
captain,
session.
and Walrus are completely...
Next session, you guys will be going aboard, going landside on the first completely original island that you will be facing. Also, guess what?
What?
Everyone level up.
Yes.
Give me that level up.
All right, that's campaign, guys. That's session for this week.